Have you ever felt truly alone? Not because people were gone, but because the people you trusted chose to leave. Have you ever reached a moment when the world felt quiet, not peaceful, but empty? A moment when your heart felt heavy with questions that had no answers? Sometimes life does not take things from us to punish us. Sometimes it removes everything to show us who we are when nothing else remains. Before we begin, take a slow breath and let this story walk gently with you. In a wide valley surrounded by tall hills, where wheat fields turned gold in summer and a slow river curved like a sleeping snake, there lived a young man named Elias. Elias was 25 years old. He was not famous, he was not rich, but he was steady. He lived with his mother in a small stone house near the riverbank. Every morning mist rose from the water, and every evening birds returned to the reeds. His mother, Hannah, was a weaver. Her hands were rough, but her voice was gentle. From her, Elias learned how to work patiently, how to respect time, and how to remain quiet when words were not needed. Life was simple, not easy, but honest. One winter, the cold arrived early. The nights grew long, the fire burned faster, and Hannah grew weak. Her illness came quietly, like snow falling at night. By the time Elias understood, it was already deep. He stayed beside her bed, holding her hand, listening to her breath grow softer each day. One morning, before the sun rose, her breathing stopped. Like a candle running out of oil, her light faded. Elias was alone. After the burial, relatives arrived. They did not come with tears, they came with questions. They spoke of land, of tools, of ownership. "You are young," one uncle said, avoiding Elias's eyes. "You can start again." By sunset, Elias had lost the house, the weaving tools, and the small silver ring his mother once wore. All he was given was a damaged hut near the river and an old clay jug with a long crack down its side. When the voices left, silence stayed behind, heavy and unforgiving. Elias tried to return to village life. He visited old friends, smiled, spoke politely, but empty hands changed how people looked at him. Some smiled briefly and found excuses to leave. Others spoke kindly but never invited him again. One evening, Elias stood at the edge of the village square. Lanterns glowed warmly. People laughed, music drifted through the air, and he felt like a shadow, watching life from outside a window. That night, he sat alone in the hut holding the cracked jug. Water leaked slowly onto the dirt floor, and his tears fell with it. "I have no one," he whispered. "I have nothing." The next morning, exhausted and hollow, Elias walked along the river. The water moved steadily, as if it had nowhere to be but forward. Under an old fig tree sat an elderly woman named Sarina. She was a farmer. Her clothes were worn, her eyes were calm. She looked at Elias and said gently, "When a vessel is empty, it feels useless." Elias did not answer. She pointed to the cracked jug in his hands. "It leaks," she said, "but look." Flowers grew along the riverbank where the water had fallen day after day. "Only an empty vessel," she continued softly, "has space to be filled again." Those words stayed with Elias. From that day on, Elias stopped waiting. He used river clay to seal the cracks in his hut, slowly and carefully. He fixed the roof one piece at a time. He planted seeds near the river and watered them every morning. Some days his hands bled. Some nights he sat in the dark wondering if any of it mattered. But every morning he told himself, "I still have time. I still have breath. I still have light." Weeks passed. One afternoon, a traveler's cart broke down near Elias's hut. The wheel had split, and the traveler was anxious. Elias had no fine tools, only patience and careful hands. He worked quietly, measuring, adjusting, never rushing. By sunset, the wheel turned again. The traveler was grateful and spoke of Elias wherever he went. Slowly, they came. A farmer needed help. A widow needed a door repaired. A child needed a wooden cup. Elias worked honestly and never rushed. His garden bloomed. The cracked jug was replaced with a new one. The hut became a home. Years passed. One day, the same relatives returned. They saw Elias's calm face, his steady hands, his peaceful life, and they spoke with regret. But Elias felt no anger. "I lost everything," he said quietly, "but in the silence I found myself." That evening, Elias sat by the river, watching sunlight dance on the water. He was no longer afraid of being alone. He had learned something life can only teach when everything else is gone. When the world walks away, life teaches you how to stand. When everything is taken, what remains is your true strength. Silence builds what noise cannot. Patience turns loss into purpose, and an empty vessel held with courage will always find a way to be filled again.